Hi friends, I welcome you all to this video. I hope you are all well. In this class, we are going to see mechanical engineering drawing, and this is the second lecture. I hope that you have seen the previous lecture one, the introduction of mechanical engineering drawing. I hope that you have got some details about this mechanical engineering drawing. Okay, there is another name also for it. It is a machine drawing. Okay, and in this video we are going to see about auxiliary views and also of study of auxiliary planes. Okay, this is my second lecture, and myself, I am Arun Pandian, assistant lecturer of mechanical department, James Polytechnic College, Aurangabad, Bihar. Okay, so we will go into the content of the lecture. Okay, so what we are going to learn, what we are going to see in this video. So what we are going to discuss, okay, what are the content main headings of this video. Number one is introduction about auxiliary views. Okay, number one is introduction about auxiliary views. Number two is study of auxiliary planes. Okay, so continuously this and the next lecture I'm going to give the details about auxiliary views and also about the auxiliary planes. So just see this video first, you will get some idea, and in the next video with more details I will see you at the lecture 3. Okay, so this two topics, introduction about auxiliary views and study of auxiliary planes. See, whatever the department or subject or chapter it may be, if I want to know about something, I have to know the main concept of any subjects. Okay, anything, any topic, I have to know the main concept. If I don't know the concept, without knowing the concept, I can't attend any sums or any problems like that. Okay, if I don't know the formula, how can I solve the formula, solve the sum? So same like that, I have to know the concept, I have to know the procedure, I have to know the set of the rules, and then I have to draw the drawing. Then it will come, it will be accepted. Okay, next slide. So introduction of auxiliary views. First point is there are multi views and three views. Okay, multi view means top view, side view, front view, top right, left top, bottom left, like that. There are so many of views, but in this chapter, in this as per this syllabus, we are going to learn and study about only three views. Number one is top view, number two is front view, and number three is side view. Okay, I'm telling. Number one, front view. Number two, side view. Number three, top view. Front, side, and top views. Okay, about these three views only we are going to learn. Okay, so it is explaining that with multi-view or three-view projections, we learn to describe an object with views on the three regular planes. Okay, it is mentioning that three regular planes. What are the three regular planes of projection? What are the three regular planes of projection? We are going to see here. Okay, there are three views are front, side, and top. What are the three projection planes? Okay, number one is horizontal plane, number two vertical plane, and number three profile plane. Okay, see the top view, the another name of top view is known as horizontal plane, and the another name of front view is vertical plane, and the another name of side is profile plane. Okay, so you can consider as abbreviation also TH, T for top, H for horizontal, FV, F for front, V for vertical, the last one SP, S for side, and P for profile. Okay, so the top or horizontal plane, front or vertical plane, side or profile plane. Okay, so these are the three plane and three views which we are using in the drawing, machine drawing or mechanical engineering drawing. Okay, you have to know that top view, front view, side view, horizontal plane, vertical plane, and profile plane. With these planes you can solve many graphic problems. Okay, so see, if this with using these three planes, horizontal, vertical, and profile plane, we can solve many graphical problems. So the meaning of graphic, it is a language. In mechanical engineering drawing or machine drawing, you have to know the language. Okay, So with drawing you are going to speak. That is called as graphical language. Introduction. Continuing it. See, to solve any problem, the inclined surface, you will need to learn to draw views on auxiliary planes of projection. Okay, if it is inclined surface, to draw it in auxiliary, otherwise in additional slanted position to the additional projection, that view is called as auxiliary view. Okay, the next point is we will explore. Okay, we will explore some views on planes that are parallel to the inclined surfaces. Okay, and in coming videos we are going to see some problems on drawing on auxiliary views. So in everything is depend upon the parallel to the inclined surfaces. See here, I have shown a picture. Okay, I have shown a picture here. So in this picture, one man is seeing the three views of one object. Okay, the one man is seeing three views of one object. Okay, number one is side. Okay, from side, if a man sees an object from side, how it could be, how it will look like. Okay, and another name of the side view, we say that line of vision for auxiliary. Line of vision for auxiliary. Number two is front view. Okay, number second one is front view. If I see the object from front, how it could look like, how it could be look like. Okay, so if there is a square, if I see from front, if the square is extruded, okay, if the square is extruded, anyway, any side, any view, if you see, to look like square only. Okay, third one, top view. Okay, the top view, if I see the object from top, how it could be look like. Okay, these three together, if I draw these three together, if I'm drawing an object three separately, horizontal plane separately, vertical plane separately, and profile plane separately, if I draw these three together, and after that, with that, if I have to draw the auxiliary plane. Okay, again there is an object here. If you see at center with blue color, this is an object. Okay, this is an object. Now for example, I took this object now. So if I see from front, if I see from right side, and if I see from top, and what about the auxiliary, we are going to, these drawings are given here. Okay, see, first one, if I see from front view, okay, this, if I see from front, I cannot see this extent. Okay, this exclude, I cannot see that. So I can see only this portion and also this portion. This two portion I can see from front. That's why it's drawn this and this. Okay, so we have to know. Once again I'm telling it. See, if I see from front, I cannot see this extrude, but I can see this front view, and and also this front. Okay, now if I see from top, okay, so in top, see, this is a slope line, but if I see from top, I cannot see the slope line. The slope line will become as a straight line. Okay, see, the straight lines are, if you see from top, the straight line is also given, and if I see from side, right side, this is the object. Okay, so this slope line will become as a straight line, and this all together will form this top view, this side, this and this. Okay, and if I see from front, okay, if I see from right side, I cannot see, I will see this gap. Okay, there will be a gap here, so that gap is mentioned here. Okay, so this gap I can see from the right side view, and other same way. See, this is the object and this is sloped, but in front view, in the right side, I cannot see the slope. It will be straight line only. Next we are going to see a video here. it will give you some introduction of auxiliary views, and also it will show you how to draw the auxiliary views, and how it is, how we have to see the object and how we have to draw the object. Okay, let us see the video.
Hello friends, we have already seen how the principal views of an object can be represented using orthographic projections. This method is useful in surface identification of an object. In this session, we will discuss one of the important concepts in engineering drawing, that is an auxiliary view. It is an orthographic view which is projected onto the auxiliary planes. The auxiliary planes are of two types. First is auxiliary inclined plane AIP, and second is auxiliary vertical plane AVP. AIP is always perpendicular to VP and inclined to HP at an angle theta. Projection on this plane is called as auxiliary plan or auxiliary top view. On the other hand, AVP is always perpendicular to HP and inclined to VP at an angle alpha. Projection on this plane is called as auxiliary elevation or auxiliary front view. First, we'll understand the need of an auxiliary view. For this, let's consider an example. Now look at the object which is placed in the first quadrant. The surfaces are projected onto the principal planes of projection. So these are the orthographic projections of the object. However, this object has a surface ABCD which is not parallel to any of the reference planes. Here, inclined surface ABCD is shown in all the three views. Observe carefully. Which view gives its true shape and size? The answer is none of them. Then how can we represent the surface in its true shape and size? The answer is we can set up one or more planes, that is an auxiliary plane parallel to the inclined surface ABCD. Now let's project the inclined surface onto it. By doing so, we can show its true shape and size. Observe that the front view of the slant surfaces, when projected as an auxiliary view, shows its true shape and size. Let's see the reason why this happens. Let's see the procedure to draw the auxiliary views. Draw a new reference line x1, y1 representing the auxiliary inclined plane. This line will be inclined at an angle, say theta, to the reference line xy at any distance. This line x1, y1 will be parallel to the slant surface edge view. Next, project the endpoints of the surface's edge view perpendicular to x1, y1. Extend the projectors long enough above x1, y1. Now, measure the distances of the endpoints of the surface ABCD from the respective view and mark them on the perpendicular projectors above x1, y1. Let's join all the points obtained. This is the required auxiliary view showing the true shape and size of the slant surface ABCD. So friends, we can construct the auxiliary view by the above mentioned procedure. We shall see some more applications in the next sessions.
Okay, I hope you have seen the video. So it will help you. It maybe help you to know the introduction of auxiliary views, and also about how to draw the diagram, how to draw the drawing by using the front, side, and top views, and also the auxiliary planes. Okay, so now we are going to see the definition of auxiliary views. Given some points here, one by one I will explain. It is an orthographic view taken on planes other than principal projection planes. There are infinite number of possible auxiliary views of any given object. Okay, see what is the meaning of orthographic view and principal projection planes. Orthographic view means I have to draw the 3D as 2D. Okay, three-dimensional drawing into three-dimensional object. Okay, principal projection plane means there are three planes: vertical plane, horizontal plane, and profile plane. These three planes are called as principal projection plane. Okay, the next one is, it is type of orthographic projection used to determine the true size and shape of inclined and oblique surface of objects. Okay, if the object is inclined or oblique surfaces, to this orthographic projection is used to determine the true shape, the original shape and the original size. Okay, it will show you. The next one is, an auxiliary view is a projection on an auxiliary plane that is parallel to an inclined surface. Okay, see this, and this is an auxiliary view is a projection of an auxiliary plane that is parallel to an inclined surface. Okay, so this word, that parallel to inclined surface, is important. This parallel to an inclined surface, this word is most important in auxiliary view, because of in other lectures we are going to draw some drawings depend upon this one point. Okay, parallel to an inclined surface, we have to draw the drawings. Okay, so this word is important. The next point is, it is also known as helper view. Okay, so this helper view word is important in your interviews. Okay, whenever you are going for the company to the interviews in mechanical line, they will ask a question in, if it is a design department, also develop tool designing, whatever the designing department it may be, they will ask the question, what is the another name of auxiliary view? It is a helper view, or which view is called as helper view? It is called as auxiliary view. Okay, so the helper view is important. Auxiliary view is known as helper view. Okay, next one. Auxiliary views are helper views. Already told why it is called. Okay, when an object has inclined surfaces, these do not show up in true shape or size in regular views. Okay, if there is an object, it is inclined, so it will not show the original size and shape when you draw in a regular size. It will not show you the regular view, but a view on a plane parallel to the inclined surface. Again, I'm telling, parallel to the inclined surface. Already I told this word is most important. Parallel to the inclined surface does show its true size and shape. Okay, if the object is inclined surfaces, it will not show the true size and shape. But if on a plane parallel to the inclined surface, it will show the true size and shape. Along with the other regular views, describe the object better. Okay, with the other views also we can describe the object, right? Front, top, and side view. We can describe the object better. Now there are two views which is called as two views of auxiliary. One is primary auxiliary view. Second one is secondary auxiliary view. Again, I'm telling. Number one is primary auxiliary view. The second one is secondary auxiliary view. Why definition of primary auxiliary view? It is a view projected on the plane perpendicular to one principal projection and inclined to other two principal projection. Okay, see the word here. The important word is perpendicular to one principal. Okay, the important word is perpendicular to one principal. Perpendicular to one principle. Okay, this is the important word here. And same thing, next there is a secondary axillary view. Secondary axillary view definition is, it is a view projected from a primary axillary view and the plane is inclined to all three principal projection plane. Okay, first one is perpendicular to one principal, second one is inclined to all three principal projection planes. Okay, so that word is important. See, this comparing this two primary and secondary, we will draw the drawings, then you can understand it. Okay, and almost we are in end summary introduction about axillary views, study of axillary planes we have seen in this video. And the next class will be covering the same topics but more information. Okay, introduction of axillary views and also about study of axillary plane. Also we are going to see some problems there, we are going to draw some drawings there, so you can understand it clearly about the axillary planes and also the axillary views. Okay, so this are the reference which I took some books which I to prepare this PPT, so and also the video. Okay, so I request to the students to see the engineering graphic which is written by M.L. Dabade, which will useful to know about this axillary views. Okay, so this is the end of session of this lecture 2. We have discussed about axillary views and study of axillary planes, and you may, I think you may understand some small explanation of these topics. I request to all of you to go through to more details to know about these topics. Okay, and I thank you all to listening this video. Just if you have any suggestion or any doubts, you can put it on the comment. I'm ready to reply you. Okay, thank you once again and God bless you.